Hi, I'm Teresa. I'm here.
I'm Joshua Beckford.
عکس ما نیست.
بزن رو اون. یادش اینجا یه مسیج برات
You blocked me out.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, sir? Hello.
Right, for people everything.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, can you please invite on me? Remain on me.
Sí, bueno.
Hello.
Eric,
Hello.
please
Yeah.
remove on, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello.
Sir, please mute it or I will put you out the Zoom. The court has not started at this time.
Okay. Should I wait, ma'am?
This is just a brief announcement. We will be getting started for this particular court momentarily. So if everyone would keep their cameras muted and know that the judge will be with you very shortly. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize for the delay, but let us begin with our first appearance calendar. And this is going to be with the State Court of Fulton County for today, August 3rd, 2026. These are cases in which individuals were recently arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. Soon after being booked in, their cases have now been formally accused by the Solicitor General of Fulton County. When I address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. I will let you know what is your new case number when I address your case. I'll also let you know what are the charges brought against you per the accusations, to appoint counsel where required, and to set a bond. Some of you may qualify for what we call a signature bond or a release bond, in which case you don't have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with certain conditions. Otherwise, others may receive what we call a surety bond or a cash bond, in which you would have to pay for the bond either out of your own pocket or through a bonding company. In those cases, you will also get a court date. And Ms. Bridgewater, the court date is?
Yes, Your Honor. The SAP reset date is August the 18th.
Thank you. So for those who receive a cash bond or a surety bond, your next court date will be August 18th at 9 a.m. It will also be a virtual proceeding. So those who plan to attend, please make sure that you get the Zoom link. ACDC or courtroom 2, either one. Good to go.
We're gonna start with number 20, Miss Malvia Burgess.
Okay.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Just give me
Alan
a.
Parker from the Malvia Burgess.
All right, Mr. Faulkner. Miss Maltvia Burgess, Ashley Maltvia Burgess, accusation number is 26 CR 005134E. She's accused of battery, family violence from what appears to be July 31st of this year. Any priors, Miss Harvey?
No, Your Honor. First arrest. Recommendation is a UJR.
And Miss Spear, what's your?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
We're asking for a $2,500 surety, no further contact with the victim, who is also named Ashley Malvia Burgess. She is Ashley with a Y. The defendant is Ashley with 2 E's. And to stay away from the incident location at 917 King Street. We'll defer to the court for any anger management classes. Your Honor's aware of the warrant. We have not made victim contact at this time. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right. Calling for this other individual with the same last name and almost the same first name, Ashley with a Y, A-S-H-L, I guess E-Y, Maltvia Burgess. If you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute or start your video. No? Okay, Mr. Faulkner?
Yeah, Your Honor, my client, 15 years in Atlanta, 14 years with the city of Atlanta. This is her first, as by the record shown. She had no priors, she had no FTA, she had no other incidents with contact with the court system. We asked that in addition to the UJR, she'll be allowed to, with no violent contact, return home with her wife and her child, a 3-year-old child. I don't believe the Mrs. Malt Burgess will have an issue returning back to the residence and not having any further violent contact with Ashley Burgess, the other half of her partner.
Okay, so they are intimate partners and they have a child?
They are married, Your Honor.
Okay. Give me a moment. All right, thank you. Bond is going to be set at 2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She's to have no further contact with her wife, which is Ashley, Ashley, Maltria Burgess, and I'll allow for third-party transfer of the child. She will vacate 917 King Street in Atlanta, Georgia, and update the court with a new address within 30 days of being released. She's allowed a one-time visit to the marital home and with a police officer to retrieve her belongings. And so I said we are allowed to have third-party transfer of children. Within 30 days of being released, she will also attend and complete 12 anger awareness classes with pretrial services. And so this will be a 12-month monitoring by pretrial where she reports once a month. Next court date will be sent to her new address, so make sure we have it within 30 days of being released. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ellen. So,
ACDC, who do we have?
what we gonna get on?
Your Honor, Miss Kaylin Beckus, position 1.
That's my case, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Kaylin Backus is accused of simple assault, family violence, represented by Mr. Dennis Murphy. Accusations 26 CR 5122F. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
No, Your Honor. First arrest recommendation was a UJR.
Okay. Ms. Estrada?
Yes, ma'am. You're aware of the warrant, I believe?
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am. So the victim, Dale Turnipseed, I believe he should be on the call. If we can sound for him afterwards, but we are asking for a $5,000 surety, a stay away, and no further contact. And the reason we are asking for such a high bond is because of the fact that she potentially had a knife. So the victim heard a click, but he was unable to see if there was a knife. And then he ran back inside the residence, and that's when she told him that she was going to call his PO and essentially lie to the PO about him assaulting her. So we're asking for a $5,000 surety, a stay away from 544 Amal Drive, Southwest Atlanta in Fulton County, and no further contact with the victim, Dale Turnipseed. They also have children, but since this happened a few months ago, I'm not sure what has been their arrangement since the incident.
They are neither married nor the children been legitimated. They're her children.
Okay. And Dale Turnipseed. Please unmute and start your video. Dale Turnipseed. All right. And Mr. Estrada, as far as you know, he doesn't live there, does he?
They are separated. So I believe she was at his apartment because she came to retrieve the children following a custody exchange.
Okay.
So I don't believe that she lives there. I believe he lives there.
So
But Mr. Murphy,
That's correct. That incident location is not where she lives. She lives at 2176 Donald Lee Holloway Parkway. She has her own apartment.
Just wanted to be sure. Thank you.
Yes, Judge.
Bond is set at 5,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Dale Turnipseed and stay away from 544 Amal Drive in Southwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Also, until Mr. Turnipseed legitimates the child or children, they are to have no contact with the father until he legitimates the children. So in other words, Ms. Backus, you have no reason to go over there. There shall be no visitation until there's a court order. So either you file a child support case or he files a legitimation case, either one. But till then, you do not have any contact with him and you do not go to his home. While you report to pretrial services, you will complete 6 anger awareness cases. You're not allowed to have any alcoholic beverages, no illegal drugs, and you're not allowed to use any firearms or anything that can be fashioned as a weapon, such as a knife. Thank you.
Judge, we appreciate the grace of the court. She has her own apartment. She has employment, and we appreciate the grace allowing her a signature bond therein.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Next case, please.
That's all I have, Judge.
Really? Okay. Bye-bye then. Take care. Have a good Monday, Mr.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we got number 2, Mr. Basley, Expedited.
Yes, this is Basley.
I need Arvin Vasily, please. And Mr. Banin Vasily, you need your video on, please.
Yes, I am.
Your video is not on.
Video.
بزن
Courtroom 2, is Mr. Arvin Vasily there?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's a Banin.
I'm banning.
Would you please, Mr. and Ms. Vasily, please do not say anything.
Okay.
Courtroom 2, please unmute.
Yes.
Expedited, y'all. It was, huh?
All right. He's not there? Ms. Bader, is that your client?
Your Honor, I believe he's in South Annex.
Oh,
You
South
was.
End, are you present? They haven't chimed in yet. Okay, Mr. and Ms. Basley, the defendant has not shown up yet. So please mute your screen and switch off your video until he shows up. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, number 4, Miss Clark.
Repeat that.
Number 4, Miss Clark.
Okay. Rosetta Clark is accused of battery, family violence, 26 CR 5139G. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
8 cycles. Last arrest was December 3rd, 2019, out of Clayton County for aggravated assault and criminal trespass. That did result in a conviction for criminal trespass, and the aggravated assault was downgraded to disorderly conduct. There's a 2009 simple battery against a police officer and battery family violence. Recommendation from pretrial, Your Honor, was a level 2 and nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Estrada?
Yes, ma'am. I also show, I don't believe I heard this. I have a 2016 failure to appear. So since they have not had any time to really cool down with each other, since this just happened less than 24 hours ago, we're asking for a stay away and no further contact. And we're asking for a $3,500 surety bond due to her history. Stay away. So their workplace is at 54 Peachtree Park Drive, Northeast Atlanta in Fulton County. And they actually do work together. So she will need to find a new job. And no further contact with the victim, Nicholas Clark. And we have not been able to make contact yet, but if we can sound for him on the call, that would be great.
Nicholas Clark, if you please unmute and start your video. Nicholas Clark. Ms. Patel?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Clark is 57 years old. She's lived her whole life in Atlanta. She has 2 daughters, 1 son, and 10 grandkids. 1 grandchildren who is 3 years old and nonverbal, who she raises. Nicholas Clark was her husband. They were separated for years and years, and she found him residentially challenged and picked him up and got him a job at her workplace. I think it's my understanding he's struggling right now with addiction, and she was helping him out, and they don't reside together. At this point, it's my understanding that she just got him this job. At this point, they aren't in contact. She's obviously fine with that, although I wouldn't ask for the stay away because this is essentially her place of work, where she got him the job. So I would just ask that she's not allowed to speak with him. If that's not possible, okay, but in terms of the stay away, I would object to the workplace, and we would be asking for a signature bond or a $1,000 bond.
Do you know if she still works at that facility?
I believe she does.
Okay, and the other question is, are they still cohabitating?
No, they are not cohabitating. It's my understanding that they were not ever cohabitating.
The bond is set at $3,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. This will be a 12-month monitoring period. She's to have no violent contact with Nicholas Clark. She can return to the Buckhead Nursing Home. But she needs to let her employer know that she's to have no violent contact with him so they can make sure if they're still working there together, that they're on separate shifts or separate locations. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. While she reports to pretrial, she will complete 6 anger awareness classes. Excuse me. Next court date will be sent to her current address.
Thank you.
Next case. Miss Ashley Maltbeer Burgess, we have already concluded with the case involving your wife.
Yes, I'm here.
Did you have something to add?
Yes, I'm not in fear of anything. Please, Judge, please just let her come home. I am not in fear. I cannot attest to you. We are upstanding citizens. This was just, a small something, and I'm not afraid of her. Please, Judge, please just grant her leniency.
All right. Ms. Spear, anything to add?
Do we want to wait for opposing counsel, Your Honor? I know that he's probably already gone now, but we would this happened on July 31st. You already read the warrant, so we'll just let it stay as it is.
Deputy, is Mr. Faulkner still there?
No, he left.
Okay.
Coming
Ms.
back.
Bridgewater, do you?
Your Honor, I believe the private attorney, he's coming back.
Oh, you called him?
Oh, he said he was gonna go to the car and then come back.
Okay. Is his client still in the courtroom?
No.
No, I don't see her.
Oh, he's online.
Mr. Parker, can you please unmute? Alan Parker, please unmute.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Bridgewater, we're going to amend the bond. We're going to keep the same amount. It's going to be no violent contact with Ashley Maltbeer Burgess. She may return to the marital home. And within 30 days of being released, she will, in not 12 anger awareness classes, she will enroll in a DBIP course. And Mr. Parker, make sure you get a copy of that bond order.
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Maltbeer Burgess. You're free to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Deputy Milton?
Next is position number 9.
Genia Edrington, excuse me, is accused of criminal trespass from July 31st of 2026. Case number is 26 CR 5129G. Any priors?
3 cycles. The last arrest was December 30th, 2023 out of Coweta County for criminal trespass. There was a disposition listed for this case. There also appears to be an open case out of Fulton for terroristic threats and acts, 2 counts, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer and simple assault. That's under case 22 CR 002-082G. Recommendation from pretrial, Your Honor, was a level 2 and nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Estrada?
Yes, ma'am. I also show a 2026 criminal trespass from 7/28 pending out of Fulton County. And you read the warrant, so you know that she keeps returning to this property on July 27th, July 29th, July 30th, and then July 31st. She was evicted in April. So we're asking for a $1,000 surety. It's already set, and we're asking that that remain the same and stay away from the property at 5775 Dodson Road, South Fulton in Fulton County. And nothing further.
Does she have a bench warrant at the present time in the terroristic threats case being law? I didn't see
I
it.
show one, Your Honor.
Ms. Badil?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Edrington is 34 years old. She's been in Georgia since 1998. She has a high school diploma from Creekside High School in Fairburn. It's my understanding that she double-checked at the Fulton County Courthouse and that they didn't have anything in their system about a valid eviction. So I did remind her that today is not her trial, but something for the court's awareness. At this point, if the court has a stay away for this address, she's prepared to live somewhere else and understands she'll need to update her address with the courthouse to receive valid notice for court. We would prefer a signature bond. Otherwise, we would ask for it to remain the same.
And Your Honor, there was an eviction document provided to the officers at the scene.
Was that from Fulton County or? 'Cause this
They
is
did
a-
not say in the warrant, Your Honor. It just said that there was an eviction document provided to them.
Okay.
And
But I can double check that
Well,
really fast.
it's
I didn't.
It's 26 E as in England, D as in Denmark, 382978.
That's the eviction, Your Honor?
That's the eviction case number. Yes.
And that is an Odyssey, Your Honor?
I'm going to look. It's a Fulton County Magistrate Court case. 26 ED 3, what did I say? 382978. Jet Space LLC versus Genia Edrington.
Yes, Your Honor. And there is that number is in the warrant right here, 26 ED 382978. My
And the
apologies.
Warrant was issued on June 5th. It was executed and the victim was, the defendant was ejected by the Marshal's Department. And that was executed on July 27th, 2026. So Miss Edrington has absolutely no legal rights to re-enter the property at the present time. Absolutely none. Okay, anything else, Ms. Patel?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Bond is set at 1,000. This is a surety bond. She's to stay 500 yards away from 5775 Dodson Road, apartment 4C, actually the whole complex in South Fulton of Fairburn, Georgia, 30213. And next court date is going to be August 18th. And then we will address both her cases, including 22 CR 002081G. Two CR 002082G. Okay, that's case number. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's
Next
go.
case, courtroom 2.
13, Ms. Hill.
Alicia Hill is, Alicia Precious Hill, case number 26 CR 51078. Is accused of battery, family violence from an August 2nd, 2026 incident. Any price?
3 cycles. Last arrest was November 29th, 2024 out of Clayton County for sale of marijuana, and that case was dismissed, Your Honor. Recommendation was a level 1.
Thank you. Ms. Steele?
Yes, Your Honor. She also had a 2022 simple battery family violence. It was put into pretrial diversion. We have spoken to the victim. While he is okay with having contact and returning to the home, this happened yesterday. State's recommending a $2,500 surety, no further contact with the victim, Joshua Beckford. Stay away from the incident location at 5250 State Route 138 in Union City, and will defer to the court for the number of anger management courses. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Joshua Beckford, if you'd like to address the court with regards to this case, please unmute and start your video. Joshua Beckford.
Hey, how you doing, Judge?
Fine, thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you all occupy the same property?
Residence. Yes, she is a part of my lease.
All right.
We are
And
leased
do y'all
together.
share any children?
No, we don't share any children, but I do plan to marry her.
And so are you comfortable with her being back at the Evergreen, what was it, Evergreen Commons?
Yes, ma'am. She has nowhere else to go, and I don't want to leave. I don't want her to leave. I do love her with everything in me. I want her to come home. I didn't get any sleep last night because I was up worried about her the whole night. I told the officer I didn't want her to get arrested. We could have worked it out, but by the time I told him that, he told me the state picked it up. So I know the arguments we have. We do have arguments like every normal couple. It's just that it went a little further because I told her I was leaving and she didn't want me to leave. I know we could have worked through it yesterday and we could have worked through everything like we always do. I I pay all of the rent and all of the bills here. She pays nothing. I don't worry about any of that. I just need her to be with me. She helps me get ready for work. She helps me with my day-to-day tasks and everything I need.
Thank you, sir. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No violent contact with Joshua Beckford. She may return to the apartment property. And no illegal drugs, no firearms at all are allowed. And Ms. Hill, you will complete 4 anger awareness classes while you report to pretrial services. Please be aware that this is still an open pending criminal case against you and needs to be resolved. So hopefully there are no further hiccups, and you better tell Mr. Beckford to leave before he actually proposes during this calendar. Thank you. Next case?
Judge, I had a quick question.
Yeah,
Is she eligible for a signature bond?
that's what she received.
Okay, thank you.
ACDC, who do we have?
Position 21, Your Honor.
Alaria Sharia Mullen is accused of battery family violence, case 26 CR 5114Y. And this is from September 12th of together last year. Ms. Mullen, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors?
Last arrest, Your Honor, was August 6, 2025 with the Atlanta Police Department for simple battery family violence. I do show that case was null prost. Recommendation was a UJR and nothing further.
Ms. Pugh?
Yes, Your Honor. There's also another case pending. There's a bound over incident date of 8/6/25 that's still in magistrate court. And I'd show another bound over from August 1st of this year, which is how we got this case. So she has 2 open cases with magistrate court that we're waiting to accuse.
You mean she's got this one and another one that's waiting to be accused?
2 more to get accused, yes.
Oh, 2 more. And
Yep.
I'm not showing that, Your Honor. I mean, I see that there's one that was
6, 2025, and then I have another one from this September 17th. So what's the third date of incidents?
August 1st, 2026. That's how she got arrested on this one.
Yes, August 6th is for.
She's got August 6th of 2025. That's last year. And then she had one she got on Friday, 8/1/2026.
So there are 2 cases then?
Yes. This happened September of 2025. She did it. Yeah. And she has one from 2025, a simple battery that was also null prost, which is the one that pretrial referenced. So she actually has a total of 4 cases.
But I just 2 open cases.
She's got this one plus 2 more open and then the one that was dismissed previously.
No, just talk to me about open cases.
Yes, Your Honor. She's got 3 open cases. If you count this one, 2 other ones that are still in magistrate court that have been bound over that we have not yet accused.
Ms. Vedder?
I just want to point out that because I was previously assigned to Judge Dixon's trial courtroom, and she was booked in on August 6, 2025 and released on August 9th, 2025. So she can't have an August 8th incident date.
I didn't say August 8th. She has August 1st of this year. She has August 6th of last year, which is the one that's mentioned in the warrant.
Right.
And this one from September of 2025. So we're up to 3 right now.
All right, let me just work with the one that you've got accused.
Okay. You read the warrant, Your Honor. You're aware of the reference of the previous case, that there's a video of her coming after the defendant. He had visible scratches on his neck, and he said, no, those were from last time.
Jalen Burton, yes.
Yep. State recommends $2,500 surety, no further contact with the victim, Jalen Burton. He says he wants no violent contact, should have been put in place last time. He claims there's a history of the defendant attacking him, but he's only reported twice. He's already moved out of the residence, said he would not be present. We can still sound for him anyway. Since he's moved out, we're not asking for a stay away from that location. We'll defer to the court for anger management. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Jalen Burton, if you're on Zoom, please unmute and start your video. Jalen Burton. All right, Ms. Burton.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Mullen is 34 years old. She's lived her whole life in Atlanta. She has her own business, a pay and sip business. Her family lives here. As we're discussing the dates, I mean, these incidents happen in kind of within a short amount of time back in 2025, August, September 2025. Since then, she's completed FBIP, successfully completed diversion. I wish that these cases were accused closer in time to the incident so that they all could have been, I guess, dealt with at the same time. This is kind of rehashing old wounds that she's already sort of went through this process for, but they're not together anymore. She doesn't speak with him, is my understanding, as he's blocked. We're asking for a signature bond in this case.
$2,000 signature bond through the jail. No contact with Jalen Burton. Next court date will be sent to a current address. No illegal drugs, no firearms and weapons. Thank you.
Your Honor, you don't want her to do any anger management in light of all the other cases?
If she's already done DBIP stemming from other matters, like I said, if y'all want to accuse the case, we can revisit.
I did pull them up to see if I could get to it, but I can only do so much.
Definitely you can accuse them. And once they get assigned to the division judge, they can look at her history of any kind of classes that she's done and see if they apply.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
Number 18, Ms. Jordan.
Patricia Jordan's accused of criminal trespass and criminal attempt to commit a misdemeanor. This is from August 2nd of this year, case 26 CR 5116F. Any prize, Ms. Alvin?
15 cycles. The last arrest was April 7th, 2026, out of Fulton County for an FTA. There appears to be an open case out of Riverdale, Georgia for theft by shoplifting, an open case out of Fulton County for battery and simple battery under 24 CR 005690F as in Frank. Additional FTAs from 2026, 2025, 22, and 21. Recommendations are level 4. Nothing further.
Your Honor, state's recommending 1,000 surety per charge. Stay away from the target at 3360 Marketplace Boulevard. No further contact with the loss prevention manager, Gabriel Cruz. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Martin?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Jordan's been a resident of Atlanta her whole life. She has ties to the community. We would ask for a signature bond, but if she's not eligible, we have no objection to the state's request.
1,000 on each count. That's a $2,000 surety bond. Next court date is August 18th. And does she need to be interviewed by a social worker?
Yes, Your Honor. I've made that note.
All right. Thank you. Oh, and stay away from the Target store at Marketplace Boulevard. And we'll see you on August 18th. Thank you.
Number 29, Ms. Bishop.
Is that Mariah Risher?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Risher is accused of simple assault and simple battery, both family violence, under case 26 CR 5118K. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
No, Your Honor. First arrest. Recommendations of UJR.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This took place when the victim in the case is Armani Donaldson, who indicated that an ashtray was thrown at him. And he had, as a result of this incident, there was also that she had apparently hit him. The recommendation is for a $2,500 surety as to each count in this case. No further contact with Armani Donaldson. Stay away from the 396 Piedmont Avenue location. Our office did have an opportunity to hear from the victim, and I think the victims would want contact. I believe the victim and the defendant's mother are on Zoom at this time, but the state's position is that this just happened, and so we would ask for no contact at this time. Thank you.
Mr. Armani Donaldson, if you're on Zoom and you want to chime in, this is the moment to unmute and start your video. Armani Donaldson.
Hey, how you doing, Judge? I'm here.
Doing well. Please take your hat off and raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So she wanted consoling when she got back from work. All right. Yes, sir.
I would love to have my partner with me. This is nothing normal. It was just a miscommunication. She's a lovely woman. She's very innocent. We was unaware of, just because of the conflict, what would the consequences be. She don't cause no harm in our household. We have two cats together that we take care of. You know, we live together. She is on my lease. And yes, that's my partner. That's my lover. You know, I need her. We need each other. You know, I would love to have contact with her, and I know she would want the same. And I know that we can work this out and we can live together, you know. And I do not want none of this to affect her military benefits. She is a former veteran, and I know that with this on her record, it will not be good. And I would like to, you know, get the case dropped, you know, because she doesn't deserve this, and she's really innocent, you know. And I would attest on her behalf that, you know, she's a wonderful individual, and you know, she can work through this.
Thank you. It's going to be $1,000 signature bond on each count. It will be pre-trial level 1. She's to complete 4 anger awareness classes and no violent contact with Armani Donaldson. No illegal drugs, no weapons, and no firearms. Any firearms that she acquired through her military duty, they must be removed from her person. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
Number 17, Mr. Jones, Michael Jones.
Did you say Michael Jones? Yes, 17. Mr. Michael Jones has 2 counts of battery family violence stemming from an August 2nd incident of this year, 26 CR 5112L. Mr. Jones, you've been advised to do rights. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
6 cycles. Last arrest was in 2014 out of Gwinnett County for battery, obstructing a person making an emergency telephone call, and cruelty in the 3rd degree. Those charges were dismissed. There's a 2010 criminal interference with government property and burglary conviction. Recommendation is a level 1 and nothing further.
Ms. Hill?
Yes, Your Honor. We have not had victim contact, so we are asking for $2,500 surety. No further contact, excuse me, with the victim, Rihanna Jones. This happened at a quick trip. At least that's where the victim flagged down. I believe it was the officer. The residence is 9905. She says that she was leaving at the time, so I'm not requesting a stay away right now. Although in retrospect, the fact that we haven't talked to her and we don't know where she is, perhaps I should reinstate that request. Stay away from 9905 BUIC Boyce Road. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Rihanna Jones, excuse me. Rihanna Jones, if you're on Zoom and you want to chime in, please unmute and start your video. I have a Q Jones, but I don't know if that's the same person.
That might be for the other Jones case.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Michael Jones is 40 years old, and he has been here in Georgia almost all his life, Your Honor. He does reside with his wife, parents who are older than 65 years old, and two minor children, Your Honor. And they have his children have autism, and also the wife has a serious medical condition that my client is actually caregiver for wife and children. He's a homestay father to take care of them, and also elderly parents, Your Honor. We asked for signature on bond, and he does have some college education for associate degree, and actually, my client has a huge cut on his neck. It was his autistic son who was 5 years old threw the stuff at him. So there was a misunderstanding. My client was actually trying to help his wife who was going through seizure. She does have a serious medical condition, and they didn't have any benefit of doubt that my client was indeed trying to help out. So here he is, falsely accused. We denied the allegation and we asked for signature on bond and no further violent contact because she really needs his help. Thank you.
Your Honor, if you read the warrant, it clearly says he kicked her in the face 3 times. That's not an accident.
I saw that, yeah. Okay. It's going to be $2,500 on each count. This is a $5,000 signature bond for pretrial services, level 2. He's to have no further contact with Rihanna Jones. He may return to the marital home. The first visit should be with a police officer to verify that Miss Rihanna Jones does not live there. If she doesn't live there, he may return to the property. I can't tell from the warrant. It appears that she left the residence. I'm not sure whether
She was attempting to leave, yes, Your Honor, but we haven't had contact with her, so we don't know if she was successful or not.
Okay. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And while if she is still residing in the property, then he'll need to find somewhere else to stay until further order of the court. If he believes that he should have custody of the children, I don't know whether there is an MH issue between one or more of them, but he needs to file the appropriate action in order to get temporary custody. Otherwise, Ms. Jones has temporary custody. Thank you.
Thanks, Your Honor.
We have 26, Mr. Parker. Javario Parker.
Javario DeAndre Parker is accused of theft by taking. Case 26 CR 5110C from August, I think it's August 2nd. Let me cut the print over here. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
35 out of Georgia and 2 out of Alabama. Last arrest was April 2nd, 2026, out of DeKalb County for a probation violation. FTAs for 2021 and 2024. Appears to have an open case, out of Fulton County for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon or felony first offender under 24 PI 009611. Also appears to have an open case out of Richmond County, Georgia for theft by shoplifting. There's probation for burglary, sentenced July 15th, 2025, out of DeKalb County. Probation for criminal damage to property, burglary, and entering auto, also out of DeKalb County. Convictions from 2022 for theft by taking, 2 counts of battery, 2019 possession of cocaine, possession of a Schedule II.
That's plenty. Thank you so much. Ms. Evans-Brown?
Yes, Your Honor. He's alleged to have taken a wallet at a restaurant, some keys belonging to the victim. And she included that there was cash and credit cards in her wallet. Our bond recommendation, based on all of his open cases and his history, is a $5,000 surety. No further contact with Maria Martinez. Stay away from the 3500 Peachtree Road, Atlanta location. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Parker has been here in Georgia for more than 24 years, and he is currently residing with his girlfriend right now, and they recently lost their baby, Your Honor. He's going through a lot of stress and grievance. He went to college for some kind of mass media education, and right now he's gainfully employed for home improvement construction. He's 34 years old. We asked for the lowest possible bond, signature on bond through pretrial level 3, and he has no objection for no contact and stay away from that restaurant.
Bond is set at 1,500 on the theft by taking. No contact with Maria Martinez and stay away from the location at 3500 Peachtree Road. And he needs to stay 200 yards away, so he cannot be allegedly hanging out at their parking lot or sidewalks. Next court date is going to be next court date is going to be August 18th. Thank you.
There's at 23, Mr. Omar.
Mr. Ali Muhammad Omar is accused of battery, case 26 CR 5113Y. Any priors, Ms. Ali?
Yes, Your Honor. Multi-state offender with 3 out of Georgia, 9 cycles out of the state of Nebraska, and also a cycle out of Iowa. Last arrest was February 7th, 2022 with the Atlanta Police Department for aggravated assault and criminal damage to property. There was no disposition listed for this case. There's a 2022 conviction out of Iowa for harassment. Out of Nebraska, 2019 disorderly conduct and obstruction of a law enforcement officer. In 2018, open container and possession of drug paraphernalia. Recommendation from pretrial, Your Honor, is a level 2.
And Your Honor, the reason there's not a disposition, why is my computer all messed up? The reason there's not a disposition in the 2022 is he was on the 11 a.m. Thursday calendar, if you understand what I'm saying to you. Okay. I'll defer to defense if they need that kind of assistance. Right now, we're just asking for a $2,500 surety, no further contact with the victim, Amanda Vandeford, no further contact with the witness, Shania Brewer. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Stay away from 396 Piedmont Avenue. We did speak with the victim. She said she was walking home from a grocery store. She believes defendant may have been either under the influence or part of that 11 a.m. calendar problem. She says she has video, but it was only the aftermath wherein defendant walks in the middle of the street and takes his shirt off. She did have some bruising. She was going to send us photos and videos. She's never seen him before, believes he may hang out near her apartment complex. She does want stay away and no further contact. She said she would not be here, but we can sound for her anyway. Again, that name is Amanda Vandeford. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Amanda Vandeford, if you'd like to chime in, this is the moment to do so. Please unmute and start your video. Ms. Kim? Please unmute.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Omar definitely needs social worker visit for housing resources and also BHET. We asked him to be reset for 11 a.m. Thursday calendar, Your Honor.
Bond is set at 3,000. It's a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Amanda Vanderford and Shania Brewer, and to stay 200 yards away from the location at 3906 Piedmont Avenue. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. They must be compliant with any and all treatment that he's receiving. He will be seen by a social worker for BH issues as well as housing matters. Next court date is August 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, 28, Mr. Richmond.
And Ms. Bridgewater, that's August 18th at 11 a.m. Thank you. I'm sorry, Deputy, what was that name?
28, Mr. Richmond.
Okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
August 18th is a Tuesday, so it'll have to be the 20th.
Okay, August 20th, 11 a.m.
Okay.
That would be from Mr. Gentleman we just addressed. Okay. Derek Richmond is accused of disorderly conduct and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. His case number is 26 CR 5115C from August 1st, I believe, of 2026. Any priors?
25 cycles. Last arrest was June 19, 2024, out of Fulton County for a probation violation. Appears to have open. There's conviction for burglary under 12 SC 111815, sentenced in 2013 to 15 years on probation. There's a 2013 burglary, a 2011 theft by shoplifting, and a 02 burglary. Recommendations are level 3.
Seventh battle?
I will know that that's his history over the last 10 years. He's got quite a few prior burglaries. We are asking for a surety amount. There's a preset amount of $1,000 as to each charge. We just ask that it remain the same. Stay away from Queen T, which is located at 770 Juniper Street, Northeast Atlanta. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Richmond is 62 years old, Your Honor, and he does not have any children who can take care of him. Also, right now, he's residentially challenged, and he is currently residing at Safe House. He has a hold at Atlanta Municipal Jail, so we would like to request for a signature on bond through jail, and that he can be transferred to Atlanta Municipal Court, jail over there. If he's not qualified for signature on bond through jail because willful obstruction might be a bail restricted charge, we ask for signature on bond through pretrial level 1 and go to Atlanta Municipal Court. Thank you.
Thank you. It's 1,000 on the disorderly conduct, 500 on the enforcement of willful obstruction. This is a $1,500 surety bond. No violent contact with law enforcement. His next court date is August 18th. If he posts his bond, he's to stay away from the Queen T at 770 Juniper Street in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you.
Thanks, Your Honor.
All right, 32, Mr. Tarver.
Alfred Tarver is accused of criminal trespass, 26 CR 5127Y. Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. 46 cycles. Last arrest was June 1st, 2026, out of DeKalb County for criminal trespass and theft by shoplifting. That does appear to be an open case. There appears to be an additional open case out of DeKalb County for theft by shoplifting. Also, an additional open case out of DeKalb for criminal trespass. FTA from 2020 and 2025. 2018, possession of a Schedule 2 controlled substance. 2017, disorderly conduct. 2016, criminal trespass. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Ms. Kim, I'm sorry, Ms. Evans-Bell.
Yes, Your Honor. This was a trespass at a martyr location. Asked for $1,000 surety. It's already said we would ask it to remain the same. Stay away from martyr locations in compliance with any active suspensions that are already in place. no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Tarver is 46 years old, born and raised here in Georgia. Your Honor, he has a college associate degree for computer repair. And right now he's gainfully employed at Home Depot. He's going to be making money. And he is currently residing with his mother, uncle, and cousins. And we would like to request for a signature on bond through pretrial level 2. And he will comply with Barta's suspension.
Bond is set at $75 cash. Next court date is August 18th. Stay away from all model property in accordance with any active suspension. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons.
Okay.
Next court date is August 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Appreciate it. Number 6, Mr. Dawson. On there.
Afternoon. This is William Robert Dawson, accused of simple battery, family violence, and criminal trespass. His case number is 26 CR 5119B. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
Two cycles. Last arrest was in 1990 out of New Jersey for possession of cocaine and possession of marijuana. Recommendation was a level 2. Nothing further.
Ms. Estrada?
Yes, ma'am. We're asking for a $3,500 surety, a stay away from wherever the victim lives and works, because this was done at a hotel. This happened at a hotel, the Hilton, I believe it was, at 7500 North Point Parkway, Alpharetta in Fulton County. No further contact with the victim, Kimberly Dawson, who I believe will be on this call. So if we can sound for her, that would be great. And nothing further, Your Honor.
Ms. Kimberly Dawson, if you want to add anything to this case, please unmute and start your video.
I can't seem to get my video on.
Please hold. Ms. Champion, if you could prompt iPhone 84, please, to start a video.
Oh, they're good.
All right, Ms.
Hi there.
Hello. Ms. Dawson, if you want to contribute, may I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. How do you know Mr. Dawson?
He's been my husband for 32 years.
And were you all traveling from somewhere?
Say that again?
You all were staying at a hotel?
We had gone to a concert and we were staying at the hotel as to not drive home. So this is not a man I'm afraid of. This is someone who actually protects me from all other things in life. We have 3 beautiful adult children. We've raised a beautiful family. This was a really unfortunate incident that night, and it also involved me. But I will say that my husband would protect me from anything. This is a very unfortunate incident, and this is not how we carry on our life. This is really not a great time.
On the simple battery, family violence is going to be $1,500. The criminal trespass is going to be $500. This is a $2,000 signature bond for pretrial services, level 1. Mr. Dawson, you won't have to pay for your bond, but you will have to report to pretrial once a month and complete 4 anger awareness classes while you report to pretrial. Please make sure you maintain a current address with the court so we can send you your summons for your next court date. No illegal drugs are to be consumed, no alcohol, and you're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. Thank you.
Hey, how much that bond was again?
1,500 on count 1, 500 on count 2.
The signature bonds.
Signature bond through pretrial level 1.
Okay, appreciate it. All right, next we're going number 8, Mr. Dennis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Timothy Dennis is accused of misdemeanor possession of marijuana and willful obstruction of an officer, 26 CR 5125H. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
Yes, Your Honor. Multi-state offender with arrests out of 16 out of Georgia and 1 out of Texas. Last arrest was June 19, 2026, out of Cook County for battery family violence. There was no disposition listed. This does appear to be an open case. Also appears to have an open case out of Clayton County for terroristic threats. An open case out of Forest Park for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and appears to be on probation out of Cook County for disorderly conduct and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Sentenced May 27th, 2026. There's an open case out of Gwinnett County for battery family violence, battery, and disorderly conduct.
That's good. Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much. Ms. Estrada?
Yes, ma'am. I also show active warrants for failure to appear in probation violation out of Sparks, Georgia, and he has a pending Texas 2024 forgery charge. So due to his multiple open cases and also his current out-of-state status, we are asking that it be a $5,000 surety, $1,500 for the marijuana, $3,500 for the obstruction. Stay away from 276 Memorial Drive Southwest, Atlanta and Fulton County. I realized this started because he attempted to cross the road without a crosswalk, but we still would like him to stay away, and no further contact with Officers Young and Officer Williams, no violent contact with Officer Young and Officer Williams with the Atlanta Police Department, and nothing further, Your Honor.
He's got a hole, doesn't he, in Cook County?
He does, Your Honor.
Okay. On the possession of marijuana, that's going to be a UJR. On the willful obstruction of law enforcement officer, that's going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail. And he will be picked up by Cook County only.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Court date is August 18th, pending his pickup.
So he will be picked up door to door from Cook County?
Is it Cook County, Georgia, or some other state? Or is it Illinois?
It's Cook County, Georgia.
Okay, well, they look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. Next case.
Number 12, Mr. Hilaire.
Number 12. Du Carmel Yao Hilaire is charged with giving false information to an officer. Case number 26 CR 5106G. Any priors?
Yes, Your Honor. Last arrest was May 28, 2026, out of Barrow County for a probation violation. There does appear to be an active warrant for a probation violation with the Winder Sheriff's Office. Appears to have an open case out of Muskogee for possession and use of drug-related objects, misdemeanor and marijuana, possession less than an ounce. Appears to have an open case out of Muskogee for drive without a valid license. False statements or write-ins, giving false name, address, or birthday to a law enforcement officer. Appears to be on probation out of Barrow County for burglary in the first degree. Sentenced June 6, 2019 to 3 years confinement, 10 years probation. Also appears to be on probation out of Muskogee for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. Sentenced May 8, 2024 to 3 years probation. Recommendation was a level 3, nothing further.
And Ms. Spew?
Did pretrial talk about his cycles out of Florida? I don't want to restate anything.
I think it's extensive enough, but
Okay.
But you tell me, what do you think?
I do show multiple VOPs, 36 cycles, the open warrant, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll let it stand as it is. I don't think Florida is necessary. There's already, I believe, a $1,000 surety set for giving the false name and date of birth. In light of the multiple cases, warrants, and states involved, we feel that's more than generous, and we'll ask for it to remain no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Stay away from 2199 Lenox. That is the incident location. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Kim, this is going to be a $1,000 signature bond through the jail, and he has to be picked up by Barrow County only.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And number 14, Mr. Ingram. All right.
Jasmine Deveris Ingram is accused of battery, family violence, and cruelty in the third degree. Case number 26 CR 5108D. Any priors?
5 Cycles. Last arrest was June 1st, 2022, out of DeKalb County for sale of marijuana and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. There was no disposition on this case. There's a 2017 possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Recommendation was a level 2 and nothing further.
Thank you, Ms. Harvey. Ms. Pugh?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm just checking to see, we made contact with the victim. I won't get too far into it other than to say defects is involved. There's a TPO involved. Danger assessment score is a 20. Victim wants no contact and a stay away, including the daughter in question. So we're asking for 2,500 surety on the battery family violence, 1,500 surety for the cruelty to children. In the third, no further contact with the victim, Nadia Seegers, or her daughter. This happened at the parking deck at Showa. We are not asking for a stay away from Showa at this time. Comply with any TPO that gets served. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ingram is 28 years old. He has been here in Georgia for 28 years, and his only child is with Miss Segars, and they do not live together, Your Honor. And he actually went through the legitimation process, just got awarded for his right to have a visitation for his child. It was done July 1st, 2026, not that long ago. It took 1.5 years for him to get that legitimation process done because of a very hostile witness that he has. Ms. Segars has been doing anything and everything in her power to keep his child away from him, which is not really healthy. I believe that he has not been served with the TPO. However, he is willing to comply with no contact with Nadia Seegers as long as he gets third-party transfer for his child. And Your Honor, he is currently residing with his mother. He's working for a construction industry while he's also going to college. And so the New Hampshire College, he's a junior there. We asked for a signature on bond through pretrial level 2. He has never been arrested for any violence cases before. Thank you. Yeah, he does have a court order for visitation.
Which Superior Court did he get it from?
Gwinnett County Superior Court, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
He did just get that, Your Honor, but I would remind Your Honor that defects is involved and that the school stated if he continues to call them, that she will be kicked out of their school because he calls so continuously.
Okay, thank you.
Order because I have to be able to have contact with the child.
Okay. With regards to the battery family violence, the bond on the battery is going to be $7,500. On the cruelty to children is going to be $2,500. This is a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No further contact with Nadia Seegers. No further contact with the child or children. Any visitation or parenting time is currently suspended until further order of the court. If there is a TPO in place or a protective order in place, then Mr. Ingram will have to deal with that. And then he will have to deal with this particular case. Of course, at a preliminary hearing, when it's determined that that the protective order has no merit, the court will seriously reconsider amending the no further contact with the child to no violent contact and in compliance with the parenting plan. So currently, he is not to contact any other agency where the child is housed or schooled until further order of the court. While he reports to pretrial services, he will complete 12 anger awareness classes, and that will be through pretrial, and he will report to pretrial for a 12-month duration. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Then we got 33, Mr. Walworth.
Can you tell me that, was it 33?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Daniel Vaughn Walbert is accused of 2 counts of battery, family violence, and, oh dear. Okay. Case number 26 CR 5132L. Incident date appears to be November 27, 2024. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
First arrest, Your Honor. Recommendation is a UJR. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This did happen a while ago. I spoke with the victim, Kevin Character, in reference to this particular case. We're asking for a $2,500 for each count. We're asking for a signature bond. It'd be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further violent contact with Kevin Character. We're asking for at least 6 anger management classes. In speaking with him, he indicated this was the one and only incident that has ever happened. They're still together. They still live together. He was going to try and jump on the call, but he's actually taken up right now. He's on an airplane and so is not able to be on the Zoom. He indicated that I was asking about the reason why, how he got arrested, and he indicated that apparently Mr. Waldron's friend committed suicide, and he was the person who found him and had to call the police. But he indicated that he would agree that this was a one-time incident and wants further contact with them. And since it's been so long, the state would agree.
Well, on each count, it's going to be 1,500. This is a 3,000 signature bond for pretrial services level 1. No violent contact with Kevin Character. He may return to the home he shares with Mr. Character, and he needs to complete 4 anger awareness classes while reporting to pretrial. No illegal drugs and no firearms. Thank you.
Number 5, Mr. Davis.
Number 5. Jamal Davis is accused of simple battery, family violence, and criminal trespass. 26 CR 5123C. Any priors?
5 cycles. Last arrest February 27th, 2019, out of DeKalb County for theft by shoplifting, possession of marijuana less than an ounce, and criminal trespass. The criminal trespass did result in a misdemeanor conviction. There's a 2013 theft by shoplifting and a 2012 theft by shoplifting. Recommendations are level 1.
Ms. Estrada?
Yes, ma'am. This happened on July 31st, and we're asking for a $7,000 surety, $3,500 for each charge. Stay away from the victim's work at 7105 Old National Highway, South Fulton in Fulton County, as well as her home. And no further contact with the victim, Victoria Jackson. And I'm not sure where they reside, but I do believe they reside together. At least they did up until 2 days before this incident on July 31st. So if they still do reside together, he will need to find somewhere else to live, and he does not need to come to her workplace again. And nothing further, Your Honor.
Victoria Jackson, if you're on Zoom and you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Purdue?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Davis is, I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, Mr. Davis is 41 years old. He's lived his whole life in Atlanta. The good address is the one he has on file. He's been at this address for 14 years. I believe this is his address. He's graduated high school and attended Georgia State for 2.5 years. He works as a manager at a thrift store. He works out of state Monday through Friday and is back in state on the weekends. He doesn't have any children. It's my understanding that he denies the allegations in this case. It doesn't sound like he had an extensive criminal history. He would prefer to have contact, but he can manage with no contact if needed. We're asking for a signature bond pretrial level 1 as indicated. Thank you.
And Your Honor, he did admit to snatching her phone and
He did.
and running away, making her chase him.
According to the warrant, yes. Okay. On the simple battery, that's going to be 3,500. The trespass is 1,500. This is a 5,000 signature bond for pretrial services level 2. He will report to pretrial for a minimum period of 12 months, twice a month. He will complete 10 anger awareness classes, have no further contact with Victoria Jackson. He's to stay away from wherever she lives, wherever she works, wherever she's physically located, which will include the 7105 Old National Highway in South Fulton. If he violates any of these conditions, his $5,000 bond will be revoked and surrendered and converted to either a cash bond or a surety bond. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, number 7, Mr. Dean next.
That was number 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Aspen LeBronce Dean is accused of simple assault, family violence, 26 CR 5124C. Any priors, Ms. Hart?
11 cycles. Last arrest was July 29, 2026 with the Atlanta Police Department for driving on a suspended, cancel, or revoked registration. There was no disposition listed. There's a 2015 battery, family violence, and disorderly conduct. 2010 battery, family violence, and obstruction, and cruelty in the 3rd degree. In 2002 trafficking a controlled substance. Recommendations are level 3, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Ms. Strada?
Yes, ma'am. And the 2010 battery family violence we were able to ascertain is the same victim in this case. The DeKalb County one we were not able to ascertain. And so we are unsure who the victim was in that case. But in this case, the victim is Jacqueline Dean, his wife, or soon to be ex-wife. And we're asking for a $5,000 cash. And the reason being he has, according to the victim, he is aggressive. He has been violent in the past. And as I stated, he has a 2010 battery family violence against the same victim. So we are asking for a $5,000 cash, stay away from 503 Park Valley Drive, Northwest Atlanta in Fulton County, and no further contact with the victim, Jacqueline Dean. They do share children, so I'm not sure how that will be handled. And we're asking for 12 anger management classes as well. The victim has asked for anger management classes.
Jacqueline Dean, if you're on Zoom, please unmute and start your video. Okay, Ms. Patel?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Dean is 50 years old today. It's his birthday today. He's been in Atlanta all his life. He has graduated high school. He has a good job working at Park Simple in the city. This warrant is from June 19th, 2025, over a year ago. And then it's unclear to me just through the warrant, but it seems like maybe the police were contacted 11 days later. Or sometime not on the same day. They are working to get a divorce. They've been separated for 12 years. It's my understanding that her mother transports the children to him on the weekends, but he's not really in contact with her. Last time he saw her was in last year at one of the children's birthday parties. The children are 12 years old and 17 years old. He does deny these allegations, and because of the age of the incident date and then the fact that they don't have contact, they don't live together, we're asking for the bond not to exceed $1,000.
And Your Honor, I neglected to mention there was a firearm involved.
I read the warrant, yes.
Okay, so we would ask for surrender of the firearm within 48 hours of release.
And Mr.
Yes, Ms.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure how if this complicates anything. Mr. Dean denies even having a firearm, so I guess if he has one.
Bond is set at 6,500. It's a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Jacqueline Dean. He's to have no further contact with any minor children that he shares with Ms. Dean until further order of the court. He is not allowed to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and he's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. If he owns any firearms, they have to be surrendered to the authorities for destruction within 48 hours of being released. No, his next court date is going to be August 18th. Thank you.
Number 15, Mr. Joyner's next.
I'm sorry, Ms. Kim, what position number is that?
Number 15, Joyner.
Ahmad Ishmael Joyner is accused of fair evasion and criminal trespass, case 26 CR 5109G. Any priors?
32 cycles. Last arrest was May 12, 2026, out of DeKalb County for an FTA. Appears to be on probation out of DeKalb County for burglary, sentenced October 15, 2014 to 6 years confinement and 9 years probation. There also appears to be probation for theft by receiving stolen property and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer.
And
Also,
that's good. Thank you. Ms. Spear, this is a martyr incident. What's the state's
Yes.
recommendation?
There's already a 780 surety for fair evasion and a 780 surety for the criminal trespass already set. In light of the 36 cycles, the 2026 FTA, 2026 vial of probation, same in 2025, 2024, 23, 22. We feel that's more than generous. And to stay away from murder, he was issued a permanent ban for the exact same set of charges August 20th of last year. So we ask that the previously set bond remain, and to stay away from murder, we'll defer to defense if a social worker visit is needed at this time. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim, please be aware he has another open case, 25 CR 8417G. Yes, Ms. Kim, anything else to add?
Yes, Mr. Joyner is 37 years old, and he says that he is currently residing at father's place. He does have a custody with one child out of two children, and he completed GED, and after that, he also got OSHA certification. And he also has a forklift machines operation experience. He's currently working at DHL delivery, and he denies the allegation. He says that he had a card. We would like to request for signature on bond for these two charges. Thank you.
On the fair evasion is $25. On the criminal trespass is $50. This is a $75 cash bond. Stay away from all model property until further order of the court. Also, his signature bond in his other open case has been surrendered. So he would have to bond out on $2,000 on that other open case, 25 CR 8417G. We will reset both cases to August 18th. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Number 16, Mr. Jones, next. Come on. 16, Mr. Jones.
DePorlo Ziera Jones is accused of terroristic threats and acts from August 2nd, 2026, 26 CR 51388. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
3 out of Georgia and 3 out of Wisconsin. The last arrest was May 6, 2022, out of Wisconsin for a warrant arrest. There's a 2021 arrest for carrying a concealed weapon and possession of THC with no disposition listed. There's a 2021 driving while license suspended or revoked, and a 2021 FTA. Recommendation is a level 1 and nothing further.
I'm standing outside the bar.
Yes, Your Honor. If you recall from the warrant, that he had been run for,
Outside of motherfucking rain when you got
he had been run for an open warrant, and they said they would only.
Courtroom 2. Deputy, do you need to
jail for standing up over
mute the
inside.
All right, please unmute. Sorry for that misview.
Absolutely not a problem. That he was run through an out-of-state warrant, so they detained him to figure out if they were going to extradite him. That's that warrant from Wisconsin that was referenced by pretrial. I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware. We're asking for a $2,500 surety since he is wanted out of state. Stay away from 1820 Hollywood Road. He did get a criminal trespass warning from the security guard. We are asking for no further contact with that security guard, Martavius Jones. We will defer to defense if he needs a social worker visit. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Martavius Jackson, correct? Or did we? Is he the same?
Martavius Jones. Oh, it is Jackson. I'm sorry.
No,
I have, yeah.
Just wanted to make sure of my notes at Jackson, so.
Yeah, it's Jackson. I'm sorry. I got the defendant and the victim's last names confused. My apologies.
No worries. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Jones is 27 years old. He has been here in Georgia for more than 2 years. The address that we have at Odyssey, it is his grandmother's place that he is using his that mailing address. However, he has been residentially challenged, Your Honor, for about 5 months. And he does have an auto tech college experience, but at this point, he does not have any funds to pay for any bond. So we asked for a signature on bond, and I believe that convenience store, he used to work there, but he's willing to stay away from that location. He has no objection to no contact with the MJ, the victim, and we asked for a signature on bond through pretrial level 1. Thanks.
Bond is set at 1,000. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Martavius Jackson. Stay away from the store, including the sidewalks and the parking lot at 1820 Hollywood Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Next court date is going to be August 18th.
Your Honor, can he have a 10% sharing program?
I'll just make it $100 cash bond then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Number 30, Miss Sibide.
I'm sorry, position number was that?
30.
30, okay.
I do. Hold on. We still talking. No, we got done talking. Get up now. So what's that song? So, look. You'll try it done. Let's go. One row. Let's do number 30, Miss Sibide. Come on, program. I'm saying she ain't
Khadija Sidibe is accused of these following charges stemming from a May 2026 incident: driving while license suspended or revoked, driving a vehicle on a revoked or canceled registration, and criminal trespass, 26 CR 5120G. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
6 cycles. Last arrest was March 4th, 2026, out of Clayton County for driving while license suspended or revoked and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. There was no disposition listed. There does appear to be an FTA hold out of Riverdale, Georgia. There's a 2022 driving without a valid license and knowingly making a false statement. Recommendation from pretrial is a level 3. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Bella?
Yes, Your Honor. She has FTAs for numerous, not only the violation date for the, she has a failure to appear in several different jurisdictions across Clayton County, Riverdale, Forest Park, and Fairburn. She does not appear to go to court when she's supposed to. Our bond recommendation, there's a bond that's set at $1,200 for the license, driving without a valid license, $2,200 for without a valid registration, and the criminal trespass is $3,000. And it's because if I don't know if you read the allegation that she placed some form of substance that they thought was feces, dog feces, on the camera of the victim. The victim in this case is Tiana Smith. Ms. Smith did speak with us and indicated that she's moved from the location, but of course she would still have asked for no further contact with the defendant. We're asking that that surety bond that's set at $6,400. We are actually asking for a cash bond, and the reason why we're asking, it appears that all of these driving without license, suspension, registration, hit and runs, fleeing and attempting to elude, that she has on her history, she does not appear in court. And that's just based on what we have before us. We would ask that that there be a cash bond set in this amount because of that, and that there be no alcohol, drugs, weapons. We'd ask court again that she not drive because she doesn't have a valid license, and the car she was driving was not validly registered. So we would ask that she not be permitted to drive at this time as well.
Ms. Putin?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Pandija is 28 years old. She graduated high school, completed some college. She does have a 1-year-old son now who's currently with her mom, who she is the only caretaker for. I discussed this matter with her. She did state that previously she was never willfully missing court. But she plans on updating all of her addresses to her mother's address, who is helping her at this time with her 1-year-old son. She is really trying to get her life on track, and appear when she needs to appear and would like to, and make good for her son. And like I said, her mother has a good permanent address, and I discussed with her updating all of her addresses to her mother's address so she never misses a court date. She's not currently driving. She has no objection to that. She doesn't have that car at this time. She does have a Clayton County hold.
Yes.
So and I'm not sure what her eligibility is like. We would ask for a signature bond so she could just go and deal with that hold and then get back to her mother and her 1-year-old son. Otherwise, we would ask for the lowest amount reasonable. Thank you.
Okay. On the driving while license suspended revokes is $1,000 surety. On the driving on the suspended registrations, a $500 surety, and the criminal trespass is a $500 surety. She may return to her apartment. I think it's apartment 810, but she's to stay at least 20 feet away from the apartment belonging to. I'm sorry, the one whose ring camera got smeared.
It's Tiana Smith, and she has indicated she has moved from that location.
Okay, so she moved then, yeah, so then there's no stay away at the present time. She's to obviously not operate any motor vehicle until she has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. Once she posts his bond, the Clayton County will pick her up, and then we'll see her the next time she could be. Thank you. That's a $2,000 surety. We set date on this 18th.
24, 25, Mr. Parker.
Anthony Eugene Parker is accused of simple battery family violence, case number 26 CR 51368. Any files, Ms. Harvey?
Yes, 28 cycles. Last arrest was May 13th, 2025, out of Fulton County for terroristic threats and acts, 2 counts. That's open under 25 PI 003804. There's 2 FTAs from 2022, 2022 criminal trespass, driving while license suspended or revoked, 2022 sale of marijuana and possession of cocaine, 2015 simple battery family violence, 2012 battery in the 3rd degree. I'm sorry, it's a felony battery in the 3rd degree on the same victim. 2010 battery family violence and 2010 simple battery family violence. Recommendations are level 3. Nothing further.
Spear or Ms. Estrada or Ms. Evans battle. We're dealing with position 24.
I think that's Miss Spear for Parker.
ASG Spear.
Hold on, let me check. I don't. Oh my gosh, yep, that's me. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
Just FYI, Mr. Parker has a second case. It was on the next page with my oversight. Ms. Kim, your client has a second case for battery family violence, and that is 26 CR 51378.
Yes, and this is a felony transfer. He has 2 previous battery family violence convictions out of Jasper County, but we didn't want to run up against Riverside. But in light of the 2 open cases and the 2 previous battery family violence, we're asking for a $10,000 cash on each. No further contact with the victim, Melita Graham. An MHET, as she alludes that is an issue. Stay away from 661 University Avenue. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Is there a Melita Graham who wants to chime in? Melita Graham. Okay. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Parker is 41 years old, born and raised here in Georgia. He is currently living with his wife. He says that he is legally married to a complaining witness, and he does have 2 children, 1-year-old and 3 years old, and he is currently residing with one of them, and he does not pay any child support. After completing his GED successfully, right now he's gainfully employed at CKS Packaging, Your Honor. I believe that that location is marital place. He says that he's afraid. He thinks his wife is not afraid of him. However, I was not able to talk to her. They live together. They have 1 child together. We asked for a signature on bond through pretrial level 3. And if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for the lowest possible bond, a $1,000 surety bond for each charge. Each case, he will not be able to pay for any kind of bond at this point. Thank you.
On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be a $5,000 surety bond. No further contact with Militia Parker, and to stay away from the marital home. No contact with any children they may be sharing until further order of the court. On count 2, there's going to be a $7,500 surety bond. No contact with Militia Jackson. Stay away from the marital home. No contact with any children they share. And both cases are going to be further noticed to August 18th, pending a felony transfer to Superior Court. Thank you.
You got 27 to spoke.
Case number? Number 4? Ms. Kim, what position number is this case?
27.
27, thank you. Jerry Lorenzo Pope Jr. is charged with criminal trespass causing damage to property, theft by taking, hindering a person from making an emergency phone call, and criminal trespass from August 2nd, 2026, accusation 26 CR 5111B. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
18 cycles. Last arrest July 7th, 2022 out of Elbert County for criminal trespass, cruelty in the third degree, and battery. Does appear to be on probation out of Hart County for aggravated assault. Sentenced February 23rd, 2023 to 3 years confinement and 17 years probation. There's probation out of Elbert County for aggravated battery and aggravated stalking. Also sentenced in 2023. There's a 2022 criminal trespass, 2021 simple battery, 2021 simple battery family violence, 21 driving while license suspended or revoked, 2019 battery, 2019 DUI, in possession of marijuana less than an ounce, 2019 theft of lost or mislaid property. Recommendation is a level 3.
Thank you.
Nothing further.
Ms. Evans-Brown?
Yes, Your Honor, and I know that those, there were some battery family violence that were amended back in 2019. This particular case, we are asking for a cash bond in this case. Court has heard that history. Most of the charges apparently stem from Elbert County or from Hart County, but we are asking for right now, it's set at, the bond recommendation is for a surety at $1,500 for the criminal damage, and theft by taking $1,500, and a 9911 call $3,500, and a criminal trespass $1,500. We're asking that that bond be set as a cash bond. I'm sorry, there's no preset bond. We're asking for a cash bond in this case, and that there be no further contact with Tiffany Barksdale. Stay away from the 2876 Harlan Drive in East Point location. No alcohol, drugs, or weapon. We have not had an opportunity to reach the victim and speak with her. So that is our bond recommendation at this time. Judge, any firearms that he may possess, we'd ask that they be surrendered as well.
Ms. Kim?
Mr. Pope is 28 years old, born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He does not have any child together with complaining witness. He does not reside together with her. According to my client, he is so fine with a no contact. And Your Honor, after getting GED through military school, he is currently gainfully employed at Wendy's as a manager right now. We asked for a signature on bond through pretrial level 3, and he has no objection to stay away and no contact with her.
Okay, thank you. On count 1 is going to be a $500 surety bond, and count 2 is a $1,000 surety bond. Count 3 is a $1,000 surety bond, and count 4 is a $500 surety bond. This is a $3,000 surety bond. Reset date is August 18th. No further contact with Tiffany Barksdale. No further contact with her minor child, KB, and to stay away from 2876 Harlan Drive in East Point, Georgia. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Thank you.
We got 34, Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward.
Thank you, sir. Maurice Ward is accused of theft by receiving stolen property. Case 26 CR 51301. Any fines?
32 cycles. Last arrest August 11th, 2025 with the Marta Police Department for theft by taking. There's a 2017 possession of cocaine and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, 2013 sale of marijuana and sale of cocaine, 07 sale of marijuana, 04 criminal trespass, and 04 obstruction, and 01 aggravated assault. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $1,500 surety that's been preset. We'll just ask that it remain the same, no further contact with Tyrese Durham. And to stay, well, this was a recovery at the MARTA station. I don't actually have the location that the bike was taken from. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Word is 46 years old. He has been here in Georgia for more than 30 years. He says that he has 3 minor children right now, and he has to pay for child support. He does not have much money at this point. He completed GED successfully, Your Honor, and the address that we have at the Odyssey file, that is his mother's address. He has not had a job for the last 4 months. Because of his unemployment, he does not have any funds to pay for any kind of bond. So he asks for a signature on bond, Your Honor. We ask for, he does not have any objection to stay away from incident location and no contact with him. Thank you.
Well, on the theft by receiving stolen property, that's going to be a $75 cash bond. He's to stay away from 41 10th Street in Northwest Atlanta and have no further contact with Tyrese Durham. Next court date is August 18th.
Let's go 35, Mr. Washington.
John Robert Washington Jr. is accused of battery, family violence, case 26 CR 5131L. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
50 cycles. Last arrest September 17, 2022 out of DeKalb County for burglary. Does appear to be on probation. Sentenced January 9, 2024 to 4 years probation for that burglary. There's also 1 cycle out of North Carolina. There's a 2016 theft by shoplifting, 2014 possession of cocaine and theft by shoplifting, 2 counts of forgery from 2010, 08 forgery, and possession of cocaine from 05. Recommendation is a level 3. Nothing further.
And Ms. Evans Battle, what's the state's recommendation?
We're asking for a $5,000 surety bond, no further contact with Erica Butler. It's my understanding she was actually she does not live at that location. She had moved out at the time of the incident and was just, hanging out intermittently with them. So that's our bond recommendation at this time. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons. Any firearms he possessed, we'd ask they be surrendered.
Erica Butler, if you're on Zoom and you want to chime in, this is the time to start your video. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ward Washington is actually 56 years old, born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He does not have any child. He says that he went to college for a couple of semesters for computer science, and because of his disability, he recently became able to walk. Before that, he was actually paralyzed and he could not walk. He had a very bad back surgery. He is currently residing with his sister, who is 68 years old. However, he has not had any employment for a long time, and he does not get much of a Social Security income that much. So he's barely getting by, and he does not have any funds to pay for any bond. He does not reside with the complaining witness. They don't live together. They don't have any child together. They are not in a relationship. He has no objection to stay away and no contact. But he asked for a signature on bond through pretrial level 3.
On the battery family violence, that's a 2,500 surety bond. Next court date is August 18. No further contact with Erica Butler. No, to stay away from the incident at 1639 West Lake Court in Northwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And see you on the 18th. Thank you.
How much that again?
2,500. No, surety bond.
Okay, there you go.
You don't qualify, sir. Thank you.
All right, everybody, welcome on. Thank you. I'm good.
Ms. Kim, do you have any waivers?
Yes, Your Honor. I do have quite a bit of waivers.
All right. Can you tell me what's going on with position number 1, Bacchus? That was a 5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. What's going on with position 2, Basley?
He's at South End. They should be coming back on shortly.
Okay, so we'll hold for Mr. Basley. Position 3, Kendall Kagler.
That is a waiver of mine, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bader. This is 26 CR 5133J. Mr. Kendall Kagler is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
1 out of Alabama and 36 out of Louisiana. I'm sorry. Yes, Louisiana. Last arrest December 3rd, 2025 out of Louisiana for possession of a drug that does appear to be open. There's a 2017 armed robbery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and battery. 2012, possession of cocaine. 07, possession of a Schedule 2. And 05, possession with intent to distribute cocaine. Recommendations are level 3. Nothing further.
Ms. Estrada?
Yes, ma'am. On August 1st, the defendant threw his wheelchair on his niece's windshield and busted the windshield. So due to his open cases, his extensive history, we're asking for a $3,500 surety, a stay away from 2929 Landrum Drive, Southwest Atlanta and Fulton County, and no further contact with the victim, Ijingu Parker. And if we can sound for her, that would be great. Her mom is also involved, and I'm sorry I don't have her name handy. I'm gonna look it up really fast. But she is in the warrant, but it was her daughter's car, Ijingu Parker.
Ms. Parker, if you're present or if anyone here is likes to speak up about the Kendall Kagler case, please unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Bader?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kagler is 45 years old. He's been in Atlanta for 5 months. These are family members that this allegation involves. It's my understanding that he receives disability for a spinal cord injury. He denies the allegations. We're asking for a low cash bond.
And Your Honor, the other victim that he, according to the warrant, punched in the face, but we have not charged it yet, but we reserve the right to charge later, is Shamnika Dupree, and that is his sister.
Make sure you get that accusation down on time for the Wednesday calendar. For the criminal trespass causing damage to property, that's going to be a 1,500 surety bond. No further contact with Ms. Parker and stay away from the Landrum Drive location. Next court date is going to be August 18th. Position 4 is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Position 5, Davis, is a 5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Position 6, Dawson, and that is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 7, Dean, is a 6,500 surety bond, reset August 18th. 8, Dennis, is a split bond. Count 1 is the UJR. Count 2 is a $1,000 signature bond through the jail with a pickup by Cook County. 9, Edrington is a $1,000 surety bond, reset date August 18th, and along with the other open case. And then 10, Cameron Eventual, accused with interference with government property, 26 CR 51288.
You made bond.
You made bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. So that's further notice. Joshua Franklin, theft by shoplifting.
Waiver, Your Honor.
All right, case 26 CR 5105E. And any priors, Ms. Harvey?
11. Okay. 11 cycles, last arrest March 6, 2026, out of Fulton County for a probation violation. Appears to be on first offender probation out of Fulton County for aggravated assault and robbery. Sentenced February 17, 2022 to 2 years confinement and 5 years probation. There's also a 2024 aggravated assault and theft by taking and 2018 disorderly conduct. Recommendations level 2. Nothing further.
I also show a warrant for violation of probation, and a 2026
Probation.
violation. Yeah, lots of
Probation.
them.
Yes.
Lots of them. Okay. There's a $1,000 surety already set. Your Honor, we would ask that it remain and he stay away from the Roswell package store at 6401 Roswell Road. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
My client has no objection, Your Honor.
Okay. $1,000 surety bond, stay away from the Roswell package store. And next court date is August 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 12 is a $2,000 signature bond through the jail with a pickup by Barrow County. Position 13 held, that's a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 14 Ingram is a, I want to say $10,000.
It's a $10,000 level 2.
Signature bond through pretrial level 2. 15 Joyner is a $75 cash bond. 16 Jones is a $100 cash bond. 17 Michael Jones is a $5,000 signature bond for pretrial level 2. 18 Patricia Jordan's a $2,000 surety bond, reset August 18. 19 Patrick Knight, 26 CR 5117B. What are we doing?
Waiver. Your Honor, it is a waiver.
All right. And this is 26 CR 5117D, accused of battery, family violence, and cruelty in the 3rd degree. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
15 cycles, last arrest June 28, 2016 with the Atlanta Police Department for driving on a suspended or revoked license. The last conviction I show was from 05, 2 counts of battery, and the 05 driving one license suspended or revoked. There are also some convictions from the 80s. Recommendations are level 2 and nothing further.
Okay. Ms. Spear or Ms. Evans?
I'm sorry, what was the person's name?
Patrick Knight. Position
Knight?
19.
Knight is mine.
Okay.
Patrick Knight.
Yes.
Yep. We're asking for a $2,500 surety on the battery family violence, $1,000 surety on the cruelty to children, no further contact with the victim, Sonia Lawson, or the daughter, DL. Stay away from 2696 Santa Barbara Drive. We have not made victim contact as far as I know. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Knight is 60 years old, Your Honor. I believe 2666 is his address. They're kind of neighbors. Incident location is 2696. My client's location is 2666. So he has no objection to no contact, but I want him to return back home, which is kind of close to the victim's place. We do have a good phone number. He was born and raised here in Georgia. He does have a good emergency contact, his brother's number. We asked for a signature on bond through pretrial level 2. His last case that was violence related was more than 21 years ago. Thank you.
Count 1 is 1,500. Count 2 is 750. This is a 2,250 surety bond. No further contact with Sonia Lawson and the minor DL. He needs to stay away from 2696 Santa Barbara Drive and to update us with his new address within 30 days of being released. Next court date is August 18th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 20 is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No further violent contact with the victim and she may return to the marital home. 21 Mullen is a 2,000 signature bond through the jail. 22 Nadia Ogando. What are we doing?
Waiver, Your Honor.
Her case number is 26 CR 5135J. Any priors, Ms. Harvey?
No, Your Honor. First arrest, recommendations level 1.
And Ms. Spear?
Is this Miss Gondo?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. We are asking for a $2,500 surety on the simple battery, $1,000 surety on the criminal trespass. No further contact with the victim, Edward King. This happened at the GSU dormitory, so at this point, we're not asking for a stay away from the entire dormitory, excuse me, but his particular apartment, if you will, his room. We have not made victim contact with him. She did admit to both criminal offenses. We did inquire about this being a felony, seeing as how pepper spray goes against the Geneva Convention, but we were told no. So 2,500 surety, 1,000 surety, no further contact with Edward King, stay out of his particular, I don't know how you want to call it, room of the dormitory. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank
You
you.
live in separate apartments on campus.
Yes,
So the only thing I can assume they live in 2 entirely separate buildings.
correct.
Would that be correct, Ms.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So if we say 175 Piedmont, we all know what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yes,
On the bond is going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. And she will report to pretrial for a period of 12 months. I'm sorry, is there someone who wanted to chime in on behalf of Area Mullen?
No, this is Rafael Ogando, not his dad.
You need to start your video, sir.
How do I start the video? Can you see me now?
No.
1 second, please.
All right, as I was saying, it's going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1, and it will be for a 12-month duration.
Yeah.
All right, sir, you're all pink now.
Your Honor, there are 2 charges on this here case.
Well, Your Honor, I want to say something. I'm the dad and this is the mom of
Just
Nadia
a minute,
Ogando.
just a minute. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is Alaria Mullen, right?
Oh, no. I thought we were on position 22.
No, we are, excuse me, we are on position 22. I was looking at something else. Sorry, that was my bad. Okay, yes. And what's your name, sir?
My name is Rafael Ogando. I'm the dad of Nadia Ogando, and my wife is here with me. So,
Okay, yeah, so sir, listen very carefully, okay? Just listen.
I'm listening.
So on the simple battery, as I was saying, that's going to be a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. And on the criminal trespass, it's going to be a 1,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. This is a total of a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. She doesn't have to pay for the bond. She just needs to sign up for it, but she has to follow the following conditions. She will report to pretrial services for the next 12 months, once a month. She will undergo 12 anger awareness classes. She's to have no further contact with Edward King, and she's to stay away from the entire building at 175 Piedmont Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. If she is still attending classes at Georgia State University, she must make sure that she doesn't share any classes with Mr. Edward King. All right.
Okay, are you saying she needs to stay away from the whole campus? Because it's like
She needs to stay away from the entire building at 175 Piedmont Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
I'm assuming she lives in a separate building.
No, she lives in the same building where they are, but I think he lives in a different floor than she does.
You think or you know that she lives in that same building? Because we have a different.
She lives in the same building.
Okay. When is she done with housing right now?
For right now, she is. She just needs to go back and get her stuff out the room, and then she's going back. When school goes back later this month, then she'll go
Has
back.
she renewed her lease at the same building?
She already has a lease, yes.
At the same building?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will require her to make sure that she can return to the same building, but she's to stay at least 20 yards away from Mr. Edward King. She cannot be on the same floor with him. If he's in the elevator, she cannot enter the elevator. She cannot be in the common areas if he's there. She just needs to make sure that she is completely removes herself from his sight, but stay at least 20 yards away from him. She cannot share the same classes with him, and she needs to report to pretrial once a month.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any questions?
I mean, I just feel like there's no way for me to defend her because kind of like
This
you
is
guys
not the
already-
time to defend her on the merits of the case. She's got a release bond. This is an open pending criminal case. And then when she reports to court for any hearings on the merit, that's when her attorney will assist her.
Okay, understood.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 23, Omar, that is a 3,000 surety bond. Reset date is August 18th. No, August 20th at 11 a.m. August 20th at 11 a.m. Position 24, Anthony Parker, that is a $5,000 surety bond. Reset date to August 18th, pending a felony transfer. And for 25, the same Mr. Parker is a 7,500 surety bond. Reset to August 18th, pending a felony transfer. 26, DeBarrio Parker is a $1,500 surety bond. Reset August 18th. 27, Pope is a 3,000 surety bond. Reset August 18th. 28, Richmond is a $1,500 surety bond. Reset August 18th. 29, Risher is a 2,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. Position 30, Sidibe is a 2,000 surety bond. Reset August 18th. I'll come back to position 31. 32, Tarver is a $75 cash bond. Reset August 18th. 32, Walroad is a 3,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1. 34, Maurice Ward is a $75 cash bond. Reset August 18th. And 35, Washington is a $2,500 surety bond. Reset August 18th. Coming back to Everett Slater, position 31, case 26 CR 5126G. What are we doing?
It is waiver, Your Honor.
Everett Slater is charged with simple battery and criminal trespass. Any priors?
2 cycles. Last arrest was January 8th, 2026 out of the cab for terroristic threats, battery, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. That does appear to be an open case. Recommendations are level 2 and nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Spear or Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $2,500 surety on the simple battery family violence, $1,500 on the criminal trespass for a $4,000 surety. We're asking for no further violent contact with the victim, Joseph Slater. We did at least have an opportunity to attempt to speak with him and spoke with his wife in reference to some of the issues that Ms. Slater appears to be having. And that I really didn't know to say what the particular needs would be if she could do anger, if she had the ability to do anger management, or if there's a treatment plan that is already in place. She said that it appears that the Joseph Slater and his wife should be on the Zoom as well, Megan Slater, in order to maybe assist the court in crafting some form of bond conditions that she would be able to comply with. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond. I know that it appears from the information that I have, they feel as if drugs and alcohol are an issue for her. on top of all of her other PTSD and other things that she struggles with.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. I thought we were gonna listen to Mr. Joe Slater first,
First tell
The
me,
victim.
I haven't decided whether I have to stop the live stream or should I?
I recommend to be stopped, Your Honor. May we please
Okay.
stop it? Thank you.
Mr. Joe Slater, you can go ahead and start your video. Everyone else who is not courthouse staff, we're going to place you in the waiting room. So, Ms. Champion.
Start my video.
Ms. Champion, go ahead and place individuals who are not related to this case in the waiting room. That would include MO, Galaxy. Don't know who Vanessa is. I don't think that's courthouse staff. All right. Mr. and Ms. Slater, please raise your right